Aspen Aleman.
And I'm Regina Rodriguez.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
We'll show you events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, the district hosted several groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings. You'll see your bond dollars at work.
And Veterans Memorial Elementary recognizes one of its own students, a cancer survivor.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV News.
A groundbreaking ceremony was held for two campuses.
Work on both elementary school number 28 and middle school number 10 should be completed later this year.
The ceremony was held in the Transportation East compound. Both schools are located nearby off Highway 359. The Gonzales Middle School band provided music for the festivities. The Puma cheerleaders were also there.
But it is groundbreaking for an elementary school and a middle school. Both of these schools were part of the bond that was approved by our taxpayers. The elementary school will be able to relieve Bonnie Garcia and Safarini Elementary. Middle school will be able to relieve Gonzales Middle School. So we're excited and we're happy. They will be open for school years 17 and 18. Probably completion will be sometime this summer, probably July, and we'll be able to get all our equipment and furniture in. So by the time school starts, it'll be ready.
Members of the board, district officials, and invited guests showed up for the special moment. The board received recognition from the office of U.S. Congressman Henry Cuellar. Both schools were built as a part of the 2013 bond.
I want to thank the community. Obviously, this is our bond project, so without their support, none of this would have been possible. All the partners that we have in the ongoing projects, thank you very much as well.
A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held for Clark Middle School's brand new band hall. The ceremony was held inside the new facility.
They did expand our band hall with the latest bond, and so we're very appreciated for our district for allowing our kids to have more space and have more success.
The band hall will serve students in the band and its school's Mariachi del Norte. The ceremony was well attended by school officials and members of our board of trustees. This project is part of the 2013 bond construction program. The 2013 bond was approved by district voters.
I just want to thank the district and the City of Laredo voting for the bond and allowing us to have this awesome facility here. And with pride, we will do our best to continue to succeed and have student success throughout.
Arndt Elementary held a ribbon-cutting ceremony. As part of the 2013 bond election, the school received a new classroom wing and a parking lot expansion. The new wing will house 4th and 5th grade students. The wing also features a new science lab.
We're here at Arndt Elementary. We're inaugurating the new parking lot and the wing expansion, which is going to greatly improve the education for the students in this area. They're going to be able to get in the classroom and not be in the portables, and also for our teachers, improving the parking lot situation that we had in the past.
We're here at the cutting of the ribbon cutting at Arndt for a new wing, and we're glad to be here. The parents are here, the kids are here, and I just like to thank everybody for being here today.
At one point in time, they had close to about 12 portable buildings. So this allows the students here at this campus to be able to utilize a regular classroom with all the new technology. Again, this is part of the bond election that our taxpayers have approved.
Children are excited because they knew that if they were in 4th grade and eventually this year they would become 5th graders, they would be in the new building, new classrooms, inside the school. They wouldn't have to go out in the rain. They would have new furniture and the excitement. And of course, just the feeling of knowing that they were going to be educated in a new classroom with everything new was the excitement of our children this school year.
In an effort to raise awareness about childhood cancer, Veterans Memorial Elementary held a celebration to recognize a kindergarten student who is also a cancer survivor. 5-year-old Melanie Silva was diagnosed with leukemia about 2 years ago. A surprise party was organized for Melanie. Joining Melanie were her mother aunt, and school principal Luz Irid Serna.
We're here because we're here to celebrate Melanie. We want to give her a big hand because now she is feeling really good and she's not sick anymore and she's here with us.
She's been doing very well and improving a lot. It has been very hard and tough for us, but we just don't let go of God's hand, and He's the one that has gotten us through all these hard moments.
Leukemia is a cancer of blood-forming tissue hindering the body's ability to fight infection. Melanie undergoes regular chemotherapy treatment at Driscoll Children's Hospital in Corpus Christi. Her illness is currently in remission.
AP Social Studies students at Alexander High School took part in a debate. The topic was the U.S. presidential election.
All the government classes decided to have a debate here to go over all the views that all the presidential candidates have had in the past couple of months, so all the students are informed. And that way the students, some of them can vote, and they know who to vote for.
Two groups of students did research on where the candidates Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton stand on 3 issues. The 3 topics of discussion were immigration, national security, and healthcare. One group of students advocated for Donald Trump, the other group for Hillary Clinton. The debate was held in the school cafeteria in front of a large audience of interested students.
Alexander High School encouraged its qualified students to go out and vote. The school hosted a Rock the Vote voter registration drive. Those wanting to vote in November must fulfill several requirements. The event was held during the lunch period.
We are helping to register the next generation of voters, our juniors and seniors who will be 18 years of age by November 8th on the day of the election. They will have an opportunity to register here today.
Students were invited to fill out their Texas voter registration application. In order to vote, students must be a U.S. citizen. One has to be 18 years of age by election day, Tuesday, November 8th. Students must also register in the county where they live. Members of the Bulldog Nation were excited about this event.
Rock the vote and go Bulldogs!
LBJ High School encouraged its qualified students to take part in the electoral process. The school hosted a voter registration drive. Organizers took advantage of the lunchtime period. Students were invited to fill out their Texas voter registration applications.
The main focus is to get young people registered to vote and also educate voters, including young people, on what it is that they have as an opportunity to participate in the elections for the upcoming year.
The main candidates even made an appearance at the school. In order to vote in the November election, students must be a U.S. citizen. Students have to be 18 years of age by election day, Tuesday, November 8th. Students must register in their county where they live. Voter registration drives were also held at the other United ISD high school campuses.
MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, recently recognized 3 teachers from United High School. Thanks to nominations from former students, the teachers received the Institute's Inspirational Achievement Award. The 3 teachers were recognized in front of their peers during a staff meeting. The teachers received recognition for being an inspiration to students. The 3 are English teacher Elizabeth Arciniega and math teachers David Sainz and Edwin Torres. Principal Alberto Aleman says he is very proud of these teachers.
So it's quite an honor for United to have 3 students at MIT. And 3 of them submitted the names of our high school teachers as being the influential teachers in their educational career that really stood out and helped them grow.
I felt very proud, especially because of the student that nominated me, and understanding that, he had the opportunity to pick any of the teachers that he had taken class with or that he had dealt with throughout his high school year. And I was lucky enough to be the one that, he picked this year while he went to MIT, and I just think it's a great honor, and I feel very special that he honored me with this and he recognized me for this particular award.
I'm really proud to receive this acknowledgement from them, meaning that I was an influence to him. So mainly because it was from Ricky. So he's over there at MIT now. So that's what makes me proud.
To know that students who we've launched to the upper echelons in the world of academia recognize us as having influenced them and helped prepare them for this next big step into the world is a lovely thing, very gratifying.
United ISD Board President Judd Gilpin paid a visit to the engineering magnet at United High School. Gilpin talks to us about the magnet's mission in developing the next generation of engineers.
One thing that's worth noting is the definition of engineering. The definition of engineering, as I've come to understand it and recall mostly, is the application of science, technology, and math to solve practical problems. And that's exactly what you have in an engineering magnet program. You have people being taught that application. So it's one thing to be taught about science or math or technology, but to have the opportunity to apply it in a practical setting over and over again really reinforces the idea of engineering and prepares kids to enter into those programs in those major universities and be ready to do that. One thing that I was really surprised about when I got into A&M and got into my upper level courses was the extent to which it was based on teams and design teams and projects. It was extensive. And we really didn't do as much of that when I was a kid. Nowadays, I understand that it's a big part of curriculum, and especially in a magnet program, it's understood that that's very important. So those are the ways in which I think a magnet program, especially in engineering, is helpful to kids that want to go into engineering.
Students from the Academy of Global Business and Advanced Technology Magnet at United South High School heard from a distinguished guest speaker. Dr. Stephen Sears is the Business School Dean at TAMU. He spoke to students about the courses and degrees offered by the School of Business. Magnet Dean Sani Karoma says it's important to give students the chance to learn from others.
It is about building their confidence. It is about helping them understand the possibilities. It is also about them being responsible as responsible civic citizens of their school, of their community, Laredo, of the state, and of the nation. So our approach is holistic in the sense that academics is one part of it, but civic responsibility and so many other things that go with it is another. We felt like it would be very important for our students to be able to hear somebody who's at the helm of the business school at TAMU, so they could hear from him firsthand.
One of the most important lessons in the business world is that people are often judged by their appearance. Students are encouraged to present themselves in a way that will leave a good impression.
The way you present yourself to community and society, that's the way they're going to treat you. Somebody meets you for the very first 10 seconds. They usually form an opinion, rightly or wrongly, of who you are and the kind of person you are. If you present yourself in a very sluggish, slobby, not so presentable way, they're going to think that way, even if that's not who you are. If you present yourself in a serious manner, at least that is a first impression that will go a long way to help people form an opinion of who you are.
The Outstanding 8th Grader of the Month ceremony was held at the Center for the Performing Arts. The ceremony honors outstanding 8th grade students in our community. These are the best and the brightest 8th grade students. The 8th Grader of the Month program is sponsored by the Laredo Police Department. Organizers say they want all students to do their best in everything they do. Here are United ISD's Outstanding 8th Graders of the Month of October.
Students from Arndt Elementary paid a visit to the Instructional Television Department studio. Two Arndt Elementary third graders took part in recording an episode of our student news program. The students Jerry Lacio and Mia Romero anchored the show. They were accompanied by several classmates. These students put on their own news show every morning at Arndt Elementary. The two young anchors say they were surprised by the differences in scope between their school production and the ITV department.
In here, you have to do like a bunch of close-ups, and it's really cool because you can edit. In our school, you have to go like live, and you cannot do any mistakes. So it's really excited.
There's more stuff here. Like they have a camera, a professional one. We have to use it. We have to use one of those stocks with a camera, the hand ones. And there's more lights. The room's dark. It's bigger.
Their teacher, Jessica Cardenas, said she wanted to expose her students to a professional television studio. She said it was an excellent learning opportunity for her students.
And we decided it might be fun to do a young news team. So that's when we got the inspiration to design an actual little background that we have, and we call it AES Kids News, and the kids are very involved. They had to audition, and we have an actual team of kids that work in VBrick, and they practice with me, and we write the stories together, we do props, and we have 10 children, and so we are AES Kids News, and the kids are very involved and excited.
The students were very excited to be able to watch the show being recorded. The experience was very positive, one for the students and their teacher.
It's been wonderful working with these children. They're very, very bright, very intelligent, and it's just so much fun.
Coming up on United ITV News, a United ISD elementary campus is designated a National Blue Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education. We'll tell you which one it is.
And Finley Elementary takes a stand to help the world's elephants and rhinos. We'll show you.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV News.
United ISD high school students, it's time to rally and ace this school year because you could win a new car just by going to class. That's right, the Sames is Kia and the Classroom program is back. All you have to do is have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and your name will be entered into the UISD Grand Prize drawing to win a new car. Go to school because you could be just one match point away from winning a new 2017 Kia Soul.
We are educators.
We are innovators.
We are leaders.
We are college students.
We are artists.
We are athletes.
We cherish all students.
We are United ISD.
United ISD and the Sheriff's Office is committed to keeping our community safe from distracted driving.
It's not worth it. Don't text and drive. It can wait.
United ISD now has a virtual crime watch program that makes it easy to report a crime anonymously.
Just download the free UWatch app from the iTunes Store. This app allows citizens to report a crime or send a tip anonymously.
You can even attach video, photos, audio, or any other information to your tip.
With UWatch, the power to report and prevent crime can now be found in the palm of your hand.
We know where the location is at. We're going to go take care of it right now.
Help keep our schools and communities safe.
Trotman Elementary was designated a National Blue Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education.
Teachers gathered in the school library to celebrate this accomplishment.
The teachers were joined by their principal, district administrators, and a member of the Board of Trustees. Trotman Elementary is only one of 279 public schools in the United States to receive the Blue Ribbon designation. Principal Gonzalez says the requirements for this prestigious award are quite demanding.
They do focus on the academic performance of the campus. It is based on previous years, the last 4 years of the campus performance.
The teachers were congratulated for this achievement. School administrators say that a National Blue Ribbon designation is a reflection of the hard work put in by the staff at Trotman Elementary. Afterwards, everyone enjoyed the moment with some cake and non-alcoholic sparkling grape juice.
In an effort to raise awareness about the plight of elephants and rhinos, the Finley Elementary Ecology Club held a march. Both animals are in danger of extinction due to poaching and overhunting. The Global March for Elephants and Rhinos is part of a worldwide effort.
Today we're here to march against extinction, and together we ask our governments to stop the poaching of elephants and rhinos and end the trade in ivory and rhino horn.
This is a yearly event that happens worldwide where hundreds of towns, villages, and cities participate in a march against extinction of our wildlife.
Marches were held in Africa, Europe, and North America. Concerning this march, Principal Garza says his school has achieved a unique distinction.
And the only city in South Texas, okay, and I looked this up, The only elementary school in the entire United States that is hosting a march in Laredo, Texas, is Finley Elementary.
Despite the festive atmosphere, the march had a very important message. The marchers seek to make a difference in the way elephants and rhinos are treated in the wild.
The purpose is to raise awareness and to create consciousness about the possibility of many wildlife species becoming extinct. We don't want that to happen because we will have global consequences that will eventually affect all human life.
Following the march, Finley's Ecology Club received a $500 grant from Sames Motors.
In an effort to enhance student safety, Nye Elementary, with the help of the UISD police, has started its own safety patrol. The school held a badge ceremony for the 13 students who will form the safety patrol. Each student will receive a badge. The uniform will consist of a reflective safety vest. The students were sworn in by the UISD police chief, Clemente Camarillo.
The mission of the program is to create safety awareness, to instill leadership and self-discipline in our students. So this is a very successful program that we're very proud of that we're very proud of our students, and it's very beneficial to the district.
After being sworn in, each student received their badge. These students say the safety patrol gives them a chance to make a positive difference at Nye Elementary.
I want to be a safety patrol so I could help people follow the rules and so they won't hurt each other.
I want to help kids to be safe and to not fight and to follow the rules.
Centeno Elementary also established a school safety patrol. Students will promote safety and monitor hallways. The students took part in a big ceremony. During the big event, these safety patrol members received their badges from UISD Police Chief Clemente Camarillo. The chief says the safety patrol will help reinforce some positive qualities in these students.
It teaches discipline, first of all, again, leadership and most of all, self-respect.
The safety patrol has a very important mission. These students will serve a vital role in keeping Centeno Elementary safe.
They're going to be my eyes where I cannot be sometimes, and what they do is going to be monitoring the halls. If there's any disturbance, if somebody needs help, they know that they're going to report it to one of our hall monitors, the adults.
School officials say the safety patrol gives students a chance to serve their community. It also encourages them to be good role models.
I thought it was a wonderful idea to teach our students how wonderful it is to serve in the community, to service others, and I think the safety patrol gives our students that opportunity.
To be a part of the safety patrol, Principal de los Santos said the students are required to have good grades, good attendance, and take part in extracurricular activities.
Arndt Elementary held a reception to recognize some generous groups and individuals who donated items to help students. The donations helped students start the school year on the right foot.
Early in the year, the first week of school, we had some donations from United Day parents and students, and they donated school supplies such as composition notebooks, crayons, markers, colored pencils, scissors, glue, a variety of school supplies.
Students and teachers at Arndt Elementary appreciated the donated school supplies. They were also very grateful to the donors.
So it's exciting to know that there are very generous people in the community that think of us and that give us their contributions, their time, and all of their contributions to our school. We're very excited and very appreciative to have that.
Honored at the reception was Misty Vasquez. Also recognized, but not in attendance, were the students and parents at the United Day School and the Laredo chapter of Alpha Delta Kappa sorority.
In an effort to motivate and encourage student athletes, Los Obispos Middle School held a pep rally. The band, the cheerleaders, and the dance team played an important role in promoting school spirit. Also playing a vital role in the pep rally is the audience of students. Students from all grade levels gathered in the gym to cheer for their team.
Our pep rallies are usually to promote school spirit for all sporting events, like our football team, our cross-country team, volleyball, cheer and dance teams, for all their efforts and their hard work, all those hard practices and long hours that they spent making it the best for them to be here at school. Our band is also very active, so we want to just, celebrate the spirit and all the successes of our students.
Fourth grade students at Kennedy Zapata Elementary honored local military veterans. It was a way to thank these people for their service to our country.
Today's PTC is a very special one because we're honoring veterans. We thought that it was important for the kids to understand that freedom sometimes isn't free. It costs, and so we went to great lengths to put something together that we feel is very, very special and something that's very something that we can be proud of, and hopefully that the veterans will enjoy. The kids are learning a lot, about the heroism of our veterans.
As part of the Jobs and Education for Texas grant, United ISD received $244,000. The JET grant, as it is known, will be used to fund the oil and gas program at the 4 United ISD high schools. The JET grant is provided by the Texas Workforce Commission.
And it's a grant to provide equipment for programs, work industry programs, high demand programs that produce certifications and training for the students that are going into the workforce. And so we took advantage of that grant, and we applied for the grant towards the oil and gas industry. We currently have a partnership. That was one of the requirements. We currently have a partnership with LCC. And so we took advantage and wanted to make sure that we were providing students with an enhanced curriculum in the oil and gas, and this grant provided that opportunity for us.
United ISD hosted a marching band competition at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Complex. Numerous bands from our community performed at the competition. Be sure to follow us on Facebook.
You can also find us on Twitter.
And check out all the latest United ISD videos.
You can find those videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Austin Alaman.
And I'm Regina Rodriguez.
Thank you for watching.